One of the most popular views in ClickUp is the board view. The board view is also known as a Kanban board. This way of viewing tasks is particularly popular with agile and marketing teams, as it is a great visual way for anyone to manage tasks and drag and drop them through a workflow. Let's get started with my trusty ClickUp 101 sidekick, Eric. What's up, man?
Thanks, Paul. To access Board View, click the Board option in the View Selector ribbon at the top of your screen. If you don't see it or want to add a new one, you can click the Add View button at the top when you're in a list and select Board from the new View selection window. If you'd like to see it only for yourself, you can make it your own personal view. Let's start by focusing our attention to the top of the board, where you'll see each status for this group of tasks. Remember, statuses are typically set at a space level, and any folders or lists within the space will inherit them. You can also customize statuses at the folder or list level. By default, tasks in Board View are grouped by status and arranged vertically by their order. If you'd like to change this to something different, such as assignee, tags, due date, priority, or even custom fields, you can select that here as well. It's up to you to decide. Let's keep it grouped by status for now. In addition to your group by, you also have the ability to sort by. Sort by is a secondary way of organizing tasks within those columns. If you already have tasks in your list, you will see them stacked under their corresponding status. You can also add new tasks in the board view in a couple different ways. Click the New Task button in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. To add a task directly into a column, click on the New Task option at the bottom of any column. This option is great for quickly adding multiple tasks to your board. You can also click the plus sign at the top of each status and create a task within the specific status. And don't forget, as always, you can also create a task by using the hotkey shortcut we already learned by typing the letter T. A key benefit to using the board view is moving a task to a different column, which in this case would be status. You can change the status by dragging and dropping a task into the relevant status column. It's that easy. Let's update our status by clicking on the task and dragging and dropping it into the new status column. Okay, next, let's dive into the task card. By hovering over a task card, you can see some of the data of the task and edit details, like the due date, tags, assignee, and more. To help you manage tasks inside of Board View, let's take a closer look together. Let's say we've recently been assigned a task and have some updates to provide. We can easily change the priority in Board View. Click the flag under the task name and choose the priority that you need. We need to move this priority from normal to urgent. Let's move on to updating our due date on this task card. To update this date, click on the calendar icon at the bottom left of the task card and select the date you need. Next, we know that we no longer need our additional assignees added to this task, so we'll remove them. Looking at the top right of our task card, we can easily click the red X shown by the assignee name and take them off this task. Alternatively, if you need to add more team members to this task, you can do that here as well. Okay, now we need to update the task name. In Board View, when you click on the name from the task card, the whole task will open. Let's adjust the name to show Adjust Laura's Project Management Blog, and let's add a description here. Blog needs to focus on Agile versus Waterfall and recommendation to use ClickUp. Alright, let's chat about how subtasks work in the Board View. One thing to keep in mind is that subtasks do not automatically show in this view. They are by default nested and not visible. If you'd like to see the subtasks, click on the icon here to expand them here. Keep in mind, subtasks do not automatically inherit the same characteristics from their parent task, including status or any other group by characteristic. If you choose to expand out the subtasks, they will appear underneath their parent task, and the parent task will be underneath its respective characteristic. However, if you choose to view subtasks as separate tasks, they will no longer remain nested and in the column of their parent task if they do not have the same grouping characteristic. Okay, to wrap things up, let's go over some pro tips unique to the board view. Once you have more than a handful of task cards in a column, they will start to fall out of your view. To scroll up and down to see them, you must hover over that column and the scroll bar will appear for you to use. Did you know you can add a cover image to a task card in board view? Let's do that now. Board view automatically sets the first picture attached to a task as a cover image. To change this image, you can pin any image attachment to the task as follows. Open a task. Click on an image to reveal the pin icon. Click to pin or unpin the image. Lastly, let's make task updates in bulk while in board view. Within the multitask toolbar, we can quickly select multiple tasks to assign them, change their status, delete them, and more. Hover over a task in your board, select the radio button to select the task, repeat for any additional tasks, look to the top of your screen to see the multitask toolbar actions available. Let's check back in with Paul.
As you can see, it's easy to work in the board view in ClickUp. You can easily create the perfect workflow with board view and keep your team on track.